Breaking updates now coming in the post-poll violence. The CEC has ordered a crackdown directing strict action against the miscreants or the people who were involved in this. The CEC has also warned that troublemakers in West Bengal will be dealt with, saying that the police officials have been told strictly to act swiftly against the violators. In fact, the CEC has also ordered a round-the-clock patrolling in the region. The CEC, Ganesh Kumar, has issued directives for strict action to be taken against all those inciting violence and engaging in vandalism in West Bengal. There have been sporadic incidents of violence that have been reported and also vandalism. The CEC has now ordered all the district magistrates, the superintendent of police and police officials, including the Chief Secretary of West Bengal, the DGP, Kolkata Police Commissioner and the DGs of the Central Armed Police Forces to maintain continuous patrol and vigil. Those inciting violence and engaging in vandalism in West Bengal will be arrested immediately. This is the CEC's message. This is after post-poll violence has been reported from West Bengal. So, Ridhita, we've seen in 2021 as well, unfortunately, the kind of violence that broke out. And now, yet again, there have been sporadic incidents of violence as well as also a few cases of vandalism that were reported yesterday. But amid this, a strict warning coming in from the CEC that there will be a strict crackdown and all the troublemakers will be dealt with. What is the directive that has been given to the police officials?
Well, absolutely. You see that the incident that has been taking place after this election is very sporadic in various parts of West Bengal, that it is being noticed from Kolkata to various rural areas like in North Chobbish Pargona, South Chobbish Pargona. In fact, even in Murshidabad, we have seen incidents of vandalism coming in. However, yesterday we have seen that the CEC Ganesh Kumar has issued a notification for the West Bengal in concern about vandalism and such incidents. We see he has already directed the DGPs, the police commissioner, and other central forces to be in alert and to continue patrolling all through this area. He has also said that the DM, SP, and all the police officers to be there in every time located at this place. It has to be a 24 hours patrolling, around the clock patrolling that you were also stating about. So that is the latest of notification that has come to the top officials here in West Bengal, given to DGP, given to the CEO, or to the Kolkata Police Commissioner himself. So every incident of vandalism, of hatred that is being spread, or any tension that has been spread in any of these areas will be taken strict actions and nobody will be left spared. And this is what had come earlier also from the Election Commission. Therefore, an extra deployment for post-poll violence, only a 500 coils has been deployed in West Bengal.
Yes, in fact, the security agencies continue to be deployed even after the polls. Ridhita, thank you for joining us with those details. Let's also talk about the situation there. On one hand, violence breaking out, cases of vandalism in a few places being reported. But there is also an unprecedented crisis in the state of West Bengal because Mamata Banerjee has now declared that she will not tender her resignation as the chief minister. Now, Mamata Banerjee has echoed Rahul Gandhi's vote chori narrative to claim that the mandate has been stolen from her. So Mamata Banerjee believes that democracy has been murdered and that the centre was directly involved in the polls. She says that booth agents were physically assaulted and counting centres were hijacked. High drama being witnessed in West Bengal, with Mamata Banerjee making it clear that for now, her resignation is not going to happen.
আমরা তো হারিয়ে নিয়ে যাব হারলে আমি যদি শপথ নিতে যেতাম তাহলে আমি রেজিগনেশনটা করতাম আমরা তো হারিয়ে নিয়ে যাব হারলে আমি যদি শপথ নিতে যেতাম তাহলে আমি রেজিগনেশনটা করতাম
So let's now talk about what can happen. Let's take a look at what actually happens if Mamata Banerjee does not tender her resignation, because this is for the very first time that we're seeing a chief minister who has been defeated. The party has been defeated in the state, but she goes on to say that she will not resign. So what could actually happen? What is the step that can be taken? What can happen is, of course, that the governor can still ask the single largest party to form the government, as is the case with every election. And the governor can invoke Article 174 calling for a floor test. What happens after that? The TMC does not have the numbers and it can't prove its majority, whereas the BJP can actually give the majority. So if the Chief Minister still refuses to resign, the governor still has the powers to actually dismiss the government or dismiss the Chief Minister. So the governor can dismiss Mamata Banerjee, but this can happen only after the floor test, which means even after the BJP received over 200 seats in West Bengal, the drama is still ongoing. Let's also take a look at TMC's collapse in numbers, something that Mamata Banerjee is refusing to see or refusing to accept. Let's get you the numbers. Where does the TMC stand now versus what it was before? Just take a look at how things have changed completely in the last 5 years. Just in 2021, 5 years ago, the TMC was at 204. There has been a loss of 133 seats. The TMC has now been reduced to just 80 seats in Bengal. Clearly, the people have spoken. But let's talk about how for the TMC and for Mamata Banerjee herself, this is also a very personal defeat. The Kolkata region, which was known as the stronghold of Mamata Banerjee, the stronghold of the TMC, the entire presidency region, the BJP has also made a very severe dent here. Now, in 2021, the BJP got 0 here. Now, look at the difference. While in 2021, the TMC won all 11 seats in Kolkata, in 2026, the BJP won in 6. So the TMC was reduced to just 5 out of 11. Now let's talk about the vote share as well. There has been a very significant gap. In fact, the BJP has been able to widen the gap in the vote share as well. In 2021, the TMC had 48.02% vote from across the region, across West Bengal, and now it has been reduced to just above 40%. Apart from that, let's also talk about the personal defeat of the Chief Minister herself. If in 2021, Mamata Banerjee had been defeated in Nandigram by her once aide Shuvendu Adhikari, this time it was in Bhabanipur. And last time, the margin was very low. It was about 2,000 seats. But look at the huge margin this time around. In her own seat, Mamata Banerjee has been defeated by over 15,000 seats. And it's not just Mamata Banerjee. It seemed to be a vote against the TMC. Why do we say that? Because there are as many as 22 TMC ministers as well who lost. So not just Mamata Banerjee and losing the entire state, but also the ministers as well of the party have been defeated in the elections this time around. And the BJP has now responded to what Mamata Banerjee has been saying, that this is most disgusting. This is a victim card. The BJP has slammed Mamata Banerjee, saying that this is what actually Samvidhan Virodhi means.
Mamata Banerjee is now playing the most disgusting victim card. Well, even if she doesn't resign, constitutionally, the assembly will be dissolved on 8th of May, so she will anyways lose her membership. But it only shows that she is a Samvidhan Virodhi person, Ambedkar Virodhi person, because transfer of power peacefully is one of the hallmarks of our constitutional democracy as per Ambedkarji, and she's trying to destroy that. She's almost trying to replicate the Capitol Hill model in America, and the manner in which every time she opposes, obstructs the constitution. She has done this in the past too. Rahul Gandhi, who calls himself Jan Nayak and Samvidhan Rakshak, will he indulge and engage and allow and protect and patronize and legitimize this kind of Samvidhan Virodhi actions that are being proposed by Mamata Banerjee?
All right, well, with that, it's time for us to slip into a very short break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with lots more on the other side.